want that. Special delivery. I need that. Special delivery.
Yep, this is Special Delivery, a damn near daily podcast. I used to do this a couple years ago. Now I have it as a YouTube show, and I wanted to give you guys this podcast as well. I'm Special, delivering you all the brand new music that's dropped in like the past 24 hours or so. We want to get started with Jamila Woods. You may have heard of her. She's done a bunch of songs with Chance the Rapper. This was my first time hearing her. She's from Chicago, of course. She has a new project called Heaven. She released it last year, but now it's re-released on all the digital platforms, so make sure you check it out. And she just dropped the video for LSD featuring Chance the Rapper, of course. Video's super cool. They got help from kids from the Chicago Public School, so that's really dope. And it's just a really vibey song.
I won't let you criticize my city like my skin. It's so pretty. If you don't like it, just leave it alone. You gotta love me like I love the lake. You wanna love me better, love the lake.
The man Dizzy Wright gave us a new video for his song I Can't Keep Falling off his latest album, The Golden Age 2, which just dropped last Friday, August 11th. The video is very therapeutic, like he's just getting negativity off of his chest, and it takes place in kind of like an AA meeting. Also, make sure you check him out on tour with John Bellion starting in September. And you know, I had to give you a little clip of when he was on my game show, Special Education.
What would you perform at an old folks home?
For some gangster shit.
Oh shit. I did not write a gangster answer, I'll tell you that right now.
No,
You wrote way more than me. Now I'm nervous. I put Welcome Home.
It's a good one.
Thank you. What'd you put?
I put Smoke Out Conversations intro.
Why the intro on that one?
I don't know, just cool vibe.
It's a very cool vibe.
Say some player shit in that.
Yeah.
And I've been consistent, but I guess that ain't the point, right? Somebody gotta tell me if I'm tripping, cause I'm misunderstanding something I ain't seeing. Your energy not complimenting your spirit. Sound like demons around me. If you don't believe, then why act like you like being around me? Learning that money was the root to the evil around me. This shit get deep, cause I'm seeing what people think about me.
Up next, we got a song and video from Masego. Shout out to Jenna. She's been talking about him for months, and I finally got to check him out with this one for Feelin'. He teamed up with the tequila company and made a whole behind the scenes video on how they created the song. He's playing the saxophone, he's playing the tequila bottle. I love it. It just feel good music, man. He also has 2 short projects out if you've never peeped him before. There's one called Loose Thoughts and one called the Pink Polo EP. Also, catch him touring with Gold Link this year, starting at the end of this month.
She got that feeling. She got that feeling. Okay.
One of my favorites, Fashawn, dropped his latest EP, Mana, last Friday, August 11th. It has a little something for everybody. You got songs about the state of America today. You got fun ones with Snoop. It's just an all-around great project. I got to give y'all a little bit of my favorite, though. This one is his take on James Brown's I'm Black and I'm Proud, and just talking about so many amazing people. It's called Proud. And I got to give you a little clip of when he was on my show, Special Education.
Your favorite word?
I got a pretty big bag of those, so.
I know.
All right. This might shock you.
Fuck. Fuck is a good word.
The greatest word of all time.
I put grizzly.
That's a great word, too. Very grizzly word.
It sums you
grizzly.
up. It
does. The bear. I'm the bear.
Yeah.
You know?
Original man, yet they treat us inferior. I put that on the soul of Nat Turner, the memory of Sojourner, and others no longer with us. I'm admitting I'm black and I'm proud. Sing it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.
Demrick, who's part of Dizzy Wright's Still Movin' crew, gave us a new video for Hands Up. They got this thing called Still Movin' Mondays, where they drop something every Monday, and this video was this week's. But the cool thing is he took the beat from their MC contest. They have this contest called the Golden Age of Rap contest, where you can win a trip to Las Vegas to record with Dizzy Wright, which is super cool. The video is really dope too. It's shot in New York, it's a little hazy, and it ties together like different Hands Up. So you got police brutality, crowd participation, and even basketball.
Glue to YouTube like the teeth.
Drink a bottle of water, $3 for the fee. Every day on social media, fiending. There's an underlying plan, hit it with a feast. Hustle hard, get the dose without the weed. I made my dreams come true without a genie.
Alex Wiley tweeted at the end of July that he has enough music to drop a song every week. So what did he do this week? Gave us 2. He gave us Visions and Hands Clean, both produced by Mike Gao. G-A-O. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm trying. But don't get it twisted. This guy is hilarious. I'm going to give you a little clip of him on my show, Special Education, just wilding out, and then I'll give you a clip of Visions. What would you perform for some 3rd graders?
I went cover of the Thong Song.
Can't go wrong.
I would cover it, and it would be mad folky. Like, it'd be just like
very eclectic.
Acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Is it a quiet agreement, Bobby? Things where they hold you in high esteem? No.
Young RJ teamed up with BJ the Chicago Kid for his latest video, Issues. It's going to be on his solo debut called Black Royalty. It's dropping October 10th. And if you didn't know, he spent time with Slum Village ever since their 2nd album. He's a producer and an MC, and the video is just emotional, talking about the different issues that people deal with, from poverty to alcoholism and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, just like we don't give a damn. Everybody got issues. Every nigga got a problem, we just trying to solve them. No, we got our issues. Niggas is out here dying, mama out here crying. No, we got our issues.
I hope you enjoyed all the selections right here on Special Delivery. Make sure you tweet me. Let me know what I missed, what I messed up, or what you want to hear on the next episode. I'm at SpecialSays on Twitter. You can also find me on Instagram or Snapchat. That's at SpecialSays as well. And I can't leave without a little shameless plug. This week on Special Education, I sat down with Slug of Atmosphere. Yep, it's there. KMEL.com/special. But we got to talk about his track with Doom and Kool Keith. It's called When the Lights Go Out, and he just went super in depth. So I'm going to give you that clip, plus I'm going to play that song for you. So what was it like getting those 2 legends on record? Because you had already worked with Doom before, but what was it like selecting that record for them and getting them on it?
Well, you know, when I first got that track from Ant, I wrote 2 verses to it, made a chorus, I liked it, I played it for Evidence. We were hanging out one day, and he heard it, and was like, he's the one that was like, you know who would sound good on this is Kool Keith. And I was like, yeah, he would. And I'm like, man, I got his contact info. Once in a while, we would even holler at each other and say, what's up, you know, and wish each other, you know, happy Hanukkah or some shit. So I hit him up, and I sent him the track, and he was in. I was like, oh, that's tight. So then when and you know, but I was like, you know what, I don't want to just do what everybody does when they get Kool Keith, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something kind of unexpected. So I was like, hey, why don't you take the end here and just go, do whatever you want. Well, he sent me back the files, and I was just like, yo, you killed it. And I was in the studio putting it in with the engineer, and the engineer was like, hey, what's that noise? I'm like, what you talking about? And he soloed Keith's vocals, and he got a Jolly Rancher or something in his mouth. And you can hear it, you know what I'm saying? When he's like talking, you can hear he's sucking on some candy or something. And I was like, that's amazing. I want to redo my vocals with some candy in my mouth. So I went back in the booth and redid my vocals with candy in my mouth, which is not as easy to do as you would think.
Yeah. Did you instruct Doom that he needed to record with Jolly Ranchers in his mouth too? Or
no, man, you don't instruct Doom to do nothing, man.
I had to ask.
No, man, he's a king, man. You just send him the beat and then just kind of hope it comes back, you know.
When all the lights go out.
When the lights go out.
Click, that's when they go in. We keeps it flowing. Wrote this poem from a swollen place of deep knowing. Reaped it sowing. They scared of the dark as night approaches. Until the time comes, some run like roaches.